Okay, so if you look at my purse, I have 600 mil coins, so this money is actually not related to this series at all, but I just want to let you guys know that I am going to be making an investment. We go over to the bazaar. Gold is going to be highly sought out after. If we look at the price within the last 24 hours here, this is why looking at the graphs are so useful, because 12 hours ago, they were selling for 275k. 6 hours go by and it dips down to 243k. So if I had bought around that price range, even selling now would be a huge amount of profit. That's if I sold at its lowest peak, but no one really knows the lowest dip, and no one really knows the highest peak to begin with. But if I look at the trends, I don't have it right now, but I do predict that at least prices for enchanted gold blocks will go to around 350k when Diana comes out. Obviously this isn't 100%, but if I look at the price ranges right now, it's still profit even if I buy in now. The one thing that I do want to counter in is that if this entire idea and all my predictions flop, I want to have minimal loss. So I do know that enchanted gold blocks, they go for around 260, 270. They actually might dip down to 200k on a very dead week. I'm kind of exposing all my flipping tricks right now, but who cares? So I know 100% if I buy it at around 250 to 260k, at one point in time in the game, it will reach that price again.
Stop the cap.
So it will be a complete safe investment for me to buy at 260k, because maybe in a month from now it'll dip down to 200k, but I know at some point in time when Diana comes back out, it'll go back to 260, which means if my investment flops, I know that I'll get my money back. I think the only downside here is that if I do sell back at 260 or whatever I buy it at, I'm just gonna lose 1 or 2%, whatever the bazaar tax is. The only downside to this is that even if I sell back for the price that I had bought it for, there's this thing called bazaar tax, which is 1 or 2%. But I mean, if we're looking at the bigger picture, I'm trying to make hundreds of millions. I'll take a little, you know, a short 10-15 mil loss, if that. Okay, so I did the math in the calculator, and I'm gonna make a buy offer for 1,923 blocks. So let's type that here, 1923, and we're gonna actually do a custom price of 260k, because I feel like it might actually hit 260k. It'll fill my 2,000 block offer, and this is just a perfect price for 500 million coins. So if it hits 260, thank the Lord and thank God, I think it's a really good investment. But if it doesn't hit 260 and it stays above this price 24/7, then I guess we take a loss, but at least we still get to keep our money, so not really. So I'm just letting you guys know right now, and I'm predicting it right now, that I think it's gonna hit around 350 when Diana is coming through. I'm not too sure. Okay, so if you guys have made it this far in the video, this clip that I actually took, I did it yesterday. Now, if you're probably watching this, the event is probably going to start soon for the mythological ritual event. If not, it's already started. I'm just a little bit late on the upload. But it's crazy to say that if you look at the prices right now, it's around 290k to nearly 300k for enchanted gold blocks. If I were to sell right now, I'd probably make a profit of 50 mil. And because 50 mil is actually a lot of money, I'm going to give out some money to you guys as well. I'm going to pick 5 winners, 1 mil each. Just type in the comments why you guys will or will not be doing the mythological creature event. Make sure to also put your IG in so that way I can invite you guys and I can bring you to my island to give you guys the 1 mil. Also, if you guys really do like the content, please sub and like. It really does help me a lot. Maybe comment something random below, because that boosts the algorithm. But besides from the shameless plug, let's carry on with the video. Bro, as I was editing this video, you guys will not believe this. I go and I check enchanted gold blocks, and now they're going for 240k, which means I am losing money. I go ahead and I check the graphs, and someone literally dropped probably thousands of gold blocks, and the market is at 240. Regardless enough, I check the prices. I think if I sell now, I lose 90 million out of the 500 I had invested in, but I'm not sweating at all. I still think the price will probably hit maybe like 300, 350 still. It just has to recover from that one guy selling thousands of gold blocks. Matter of fact, I just edited that little part and I looked back at enchanted gold blocks and it's already at 250. So going back into the series, I basically just kind of wanted to talk about where I am right now. I know I kind of touched on it on my last video, so that way you guys can go there and check that out if you guys want to. I had basically explained how much money I was spending and where I was at, and I never really got to complete it. But now that obviously this is a new video and I have the time for it, I'm going to be letting you guys know exactly what I've spent and what I'm going to be doing with my money and what is next. I don't really have anything planned because all I've been doing is just sugarcane farming and just trying to get a whole bunch of cash that way. I've been chilling in my Discord and just watching Dragon Ball Z all day. I even achieved farming 49, so bravo to me. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that I'd spent an extra 150 mil on a superior set. I also bought a really decked out Rapid Runins bow, and I have a Fabled Thick Sword, a Revelations. If you guys take a good hard close look at my bank account, you can see that I have 0.8 coins. Yes, obviously I invested in a crazy setup, and I'm putting all my money into things that I can actually get my money back from. You guys didn't know the mythological creatures are here, and that's why everyone's investing in the gold blocks. And not only am I capitalizing with off-brand money that I have that's not used for the series, but with the money that I did have, I decided to go ahead and buy some gear, buy some weapons, so that way I would be able to participate in this event and make some cash. It was the same thing that I did with dungeons, so that way at any point in time, if I ever wanted to dig deep into actual content, I can actually have a set and use it for myself. The only thing that I would need to really complete the set is a couple more tools and maybe some fishing gear. Besides from that, I basically hit all aspects of life of this game, and I've obtained everything. I shouldn't really be spending much more money after this. One thing that I also wanted to say is that I'm looking right back, and they are at 287k. So once again, as I say, boys, the price always goes back up. One thing that I want to say is that if you guys are not investors, or if you guys just don't want to invest your money because you're not too sure of what the market will do, I completely understand, and I would actually suggest that. I don't want any of you guys losing money. I don't want any of you guys looking at people or influencers investing in something and then you doing the same and then you guys end up losing money because of that. I'm doing this for the series, and I just think it's something that will actually spike up and that I'll be able to make my money again. Obviously, this isn't 100%, but I'm just sharing it with you guys because I just don't have anyone else to share it with. If you guys can comment down below if it's a good idea for me to go ahead and post a mythological creature event on what I get on my first day, let me know in the comments, because I just want to make sure that I'm posting some stuff that you guys actually like. On the other hand, if you guys really did like the content, please like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy, and I hope you guys all have a good time investing or on getting loot for the event. See you guys.